The first live in-person sit-down interview that Omer Mayer has conducted since signing with Purdue, as far as I know, has come from Jeff and Rob. Goodman Doster, Field of 68. Those guys are doing their road trip series. They went to Indiana first, then Purdue, then I believe Louisville and Kentucky this week. It's been fun to follow along. So make sure you go follow and subscribe to the Field of 68 and support them on this entire project they're doing this offseason. Anyways, Omer, fun to listen to. It was cool to get a sense of his personality and kind of just gauge where he's at as a person from this little sit down with the Field of 68 guys. He was explaining what it's like to be at Purdue, and he gave a very interesting quote card. He said, quote, I've been here for 2 months. I couldn't ask for a better experience. To be honest, I didn't know I could enjoy basketball as much as I do right now. End quote. Jeff and Rob asked Omer about a lot of other things beyond just like, hey, how's it going at Purdue? So go watch the full interview. You will greatly enjoy it if you are a Purdue fan or if you're just a basketball fan in general. He didn't know he could enjoy hoops as much as he has in July and August in West Lafayette, Indiana.
I mean, just another Purdue PR team win special. You got my guy Omer on board quickly. He didn't even need a hiccup to start his first interview. Just flawless execution of I love Purdue. I love the culture. This place is amazing. I would die for the Boilermaker that is this university at all times. It's once again, can't believe we only rank them as like the second best culture in the sport.
This elevates them up to one.
Yeah, truly. I didn't expect for this to be this flawless PR trained in interview one.
Yeah. So, yeah. I
Like
mean,
I was waiting for the classic Omer being like, I mean, they play like a lot slower over here. Honestly, it feels easier than it did over playing overseas. That classic little quip.
well, okay. Yeah, I'd like to flesh this out a little bit and do our thing where we make joking metaphors about a lot of stuff. We
Can we
really,
rebrand it as Fletch It Out when we're doing Purdue stuff?
no,
Okay.
no, no, we can't.
Okay.
Should we take out our Trey Kaufman pens?
I love this. We can keep going.
I don't want to. Okay. Part of this interview, did you listen to the full thing or did you just read the clip? I listened to the full thing.
I just did the clip.
I figured. So in part of the full clip of this or the full interview, um, they tried to press Omer on like how much are you making? Like did you get like a huge pay increase to come over here?
Lot
You
of
were
pocket watching going on this road trip.
There was a little bit of pocket watching going on, which I get. I think honestly I applaud them for asking some good tough questions here and going places some people wouldn't. It was good. Anyways, Omer, it's a unique person to ask because it's not like Braden who will just bluntly tell you like, yeah, when I got here I was making nothing. I was a three-star freshman and now I'm the best point guard in the country, so now I make good money. Omer was a professional basketball player. So he was getting paid. That was his career before coming to Purdue. And, it's kind of not exactly publicized what the exchange rate is from making money as an Israeli basketball player playing professionally versus making whatever Matt Painter's going to pay you when he already had to pay for two All-Americans and Oscar Clough and quite a few other things in America here. So I don't know. Like more than any player on the Purdue roster, I feel like I don't know what Omer is making. And this isn't an entirely NIL driven statement to say he didn't know he could enjoy basketball as much, but Omer hinted like, yeah, I'm getting more than I was previously. And then he kind of cut himself off quickly and was like, but even if the money wasn't like that, like I was gonna come here. I was gonna come here. I would always come here. So anyways, the point is, Omer one very good job by Purdue already to get him bought into the full Purdue Brotherhood media training side of this. Number two, I fully buy that he's very excited because he's being surrounded by better players than anyone he's played with on Team Israel quickly. Omer is a kid that he has such a high basketball IQ. I feel like when you watched him in games in the FIBA events this summer, like he just was constantly making plays and reads at speeds that guys on his team weren't capable of making, and now you're next to Braden Smith who can make all those reads. It's probably genuinely very fun for him. At the same time, I also do think his pockets are in a pretty good place. I think he's just like he's in a good moment in time in his basketball career right now, you know?
Yeah,
He's
I think
got
there's a lot.
motion. He's got like Instagram likes from Americans, you know?
He's got Instagram likes from Americans.
I mean, I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of an 18-year-old kid from Israel, and now I'm like the handsome foreigner on the number one team in the country.
Yeah. In West Lafayette, might I add. He's got to be
I'll
feeling.
be a Rico Hines next summer.
No, see, we don't want that.
Why not?
We want Omer to think that this is it. This is America. This is nothing outside of the Indiana state lines is a thing.
Well, did you ever? I don't know how it worked at your high school. I don't know. I feel like transfers into Country Day when you were there were probably like five-star athletes, but maybe I'm wrong on that. At my high school, when like a foreign exchange student came in, it was a big deal.
Yeah, well, it was a big deal for us too. We had a Adam Zavadil, the Czech Republic is who where we got him from. Uh, didn't speak any English, but dog, he could shoot the pill. He was also insane.
Would you like to elaborate or no?
He just couldn't stay out of his own way. He could really shoot the basketball. He went to Albion for 2 weeks. And then he didn't end up making it. Had an incident at the frat, was removed from the school. But yeah, he was a crazy individual, but damn, he could shoot the basketball.
Very nice. Okay. Just another Albion career wasted, huh?
One of the truly special things is you got to make it through Albion. That's the thing. You got to make it through. Not everyone can make it through. Not everyone can graduate from the Harvard or the Midwest.
The Just a crazy sentence to say. Omer, good English speaker. Like he honestly, as far as communication processes go, I feel like his language barrier is a lot lesser than I thought it would be.
Yeah. Well, also like handsome tax.
What does that mean?
He's fine. Like you don't really need like an accent there. You know what I'm saying?
Um, Honestly, like the less he can speak English, the better it is for his prospects. Like,
Yeah, I feel like when Payne was recruiting him, he was hitting him with like one of those little shush things. You're like, shh, 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 don't speak.
yeah,
Go
very
hoop.
fair. He also told the story again about how influential Braden was in his decision, and that like Braden's text to him essentially was the whole reason he decided to go to Purdue. So
Yeah, release the text.
let's see the receipts at this point.
I want to see them because I know they happened, but I want to see the verbiage that was used.
Yeah, fair. Uh, so the concept though of this moment in time being Omer's peak enjoyment of the sport he plays and loves. Does that does that fully track? Like honestly, like he shows up to Purdue practices because he hasn't played a game, right? Like
Mhm.
I would think for a basketball player, it would be hard to experience just in practice, like your peak enjoyment of the game. Unless you're just like, I don't know, in love with the facilities and maybe that's all it is. Maybe he got to Mackey and is in love with the arena and the practice gym and the weight room and all these things Purdue has to offer. But I don't know. Like, what do you think is coming out of Purdue practices that is making Omer feel this immense love for the game in a way he's never felt before?
I don't. The thing is, I don't really know. The only thing I can chalk it up to is that he hasn't had that many of enjoyable experiences in basketball.
Is it just better teammates? Like, is he surrounded by better players than he's ever played with right now?
Or maybe it's just the sense of camaraderie that he hasn't gotten yet. Like he just maybe he didn't get that at the professional level.
Or maybe it's everyone in the state of Indiana is like repeatedly telling him how handsome he is in a way
It's
that it hasn't happened before.
He's just like, this is great. Like I'm a West Lafayette 10. I was like a, you know what I'm saying? When I was over in Greece, I was like a Greek seven and a
I was
half.
a Greek 7 and I'm a West Lafayette 10, a Mackey 10.
A Mackie 10.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, or maybe like he's never been able to catch Jack Benter on a switch before.
It's like, this is it.
This is really fun, man.
This is awesome. Once again, Benter Stray.